Good morning, third grade, and welcome back to school. I hope you had a wonderful break and are ready to start a full 2-day week. I know it's only 2 days and it's a struggle to get back into the swing of things. Trust me, I'm struggling this morning, so I understand. We're going to get through this together, and we have some exciting things to learn today. So your agenda for today is take a look at your morning work. All right, morning work for Thursday. Welcome back question. So obviously I've missed you, and did you have a nice break? You can send me a hangout to update me. And your morning wake up, we have a January edition. You're going to open this document up, and you're going to read each sentence and decide if it is a sentence or a fragment. If it is a sentence, rewrite it correctly with capitals and punctuations. If it is not a sentence, make it one and add capitals and punctuation. Make sure that all proper nouns have a capital too. So, for instance, question 1 says, is New Year's Day on Wednesday? Well, I see several mistakes in this sentence. What should a sentence begin and end with? There's a hint for the first one. All right, and then word study. This is what you've been working on all week, your scribble spelling with these words up here, and your vocabulary chart, finding words that you're unfamiliar with in chapter 6 through 13 of the book. Shared reading, your learning target is still I can determine the meaning of words and phrases as they are used in chapter 12, A Penny from Heaven. So this relates back to your vocabulary assignment. And I recommend breaking this into 2 parts because the chapter is lengthy. So you have part 1, start at 000 and read through 3 minutes 56 seconds. And then part 2, pick it up and read it through the end. Okay, math. I can interpret the quotient as the number of groups or objects you're going to complete a problem set. Social studies. Your learning target is I can identify and describe how conflict and cooperation among the Axis and Allies of World War II impacted the U.S. So I touched base on this a little bit last week. World War II was the biggest and deadliest war in history, and it is frequently referenced in Penny from Heaven because Penny's Pop and many of her Italian relatives were involved in the war. So they really don't talk about it, and Penny doesn't know why, but she's super curious. And as the novel, we're about halfway through and it's wrapping up, we're going to learn more about why they don't talk about it and the impact it had on her family. But I think it's important for you to understand why this is such a big deal, because this affects not only Penny's family, but many families featured in the book, like her friends' families. So I would like you to get a background of this important piece of history. So you're going to read some World War II facts for kids and World War II for children. So these are basic facts about World War II. And as I said, it was a very large and very deadly war, so many people lost their lives. So I'd like you to stick to the kid-friendly resources. So keep it the scariness to a minimum, because I don't want to scare you, I want to inform you. So keep with the kid videos and resources that I have here, okay? I would love for you to branch out, but I would also like you to use caution, so it's best to use these resources. And if you'd like to learn more, let me know and I'll help you find some more appropriate resources. So there are 2 videos, like a visual of what happened and a kid explaining World War II. And there's a Holocaust website for the Holocaust Museum in Washington, D.C. So there are some more videos, photos, maps on there, and ID cards. You can learn about individual people that were affected by the Holocaust, which was a piece of World War II. And you can also take a virtual tour of the United States Veterans and War Memorials to visit the World War II Memorial, also in DC. And then your independent study, follow your action plan. So you all know what you're doing individually, and we always touch base during check-in. So we'll talk more about that when we check in on Tuesday. And then your workshop time today was 9:30 to 10, but no one was online. But if you would like to meet, Learning Lab is today 1 to 3, or you could send me a hangout. We could try to set up a Zoom for today. All right, and then tomorrow's work is also up here if you'd like to complete tomorrow's work. And just a reminder that this Sunday at midnight, your word studies due. That's your spelling, your scribble spelling, and your individual vocabulary words. Your free problem sets for math. Your science, which was an experiment with the document sheet. And social studies, it'll be the assignment that's up for tomorrow. You'll turn that in. All right, I believe that is everything. So have a great day, friends.